Hey guys, we're going to look at how to use the table function on the calculator to do some substitution, also find specific points, and we'll also discuss what a zero is and how to find it using the graphing table. So we're going to look at a couple of the exercises for exercise 1. They want us to use the store feature on the calculator. We're not going to use that. We're going to just substitute, which is what we've been doing in class. So I'm going to take the first one and write it out first. That's the big thing. So you got 2 times negative 10 plus 6 and 3 times negative 10 minus 5. So I'm going to go to the calculator. First thing I'm going to do is get the fraction up by pressing alpha and y equals and picking option 1. Then I'm going to do 2 parentheses negative 10 plus 6. And then in the bottom, 3 parentheses negative 10 minus 5. So that'll reduce the fraction for you, which means our answer would be 2/5, or it could be 0.4 as a decimal. For C, we have the absolute value. So we'll talk about how to get that in a second. You got 7 parentheses 2 minus 20 plus 2 squared. So I write that x with 2 there. So I'm going to throw that in. First I'm going to do math. Over to the right and pick ABS, absolute value. We got 7 parentheses 2 minus 20. Hit the arrow button to get out of the absolute value. And then we got a plus 2 squared, which ends up being 10. So again, more substitution in this assignment. You're just kind of plugging in values, what you get out. Now moving on to exercise 3, and they give us a product question. So they want us to find their product in trinomial form. So we're going to use our array. We can use our 2 by 2 table. We got 3x and 2 and x and 5, all positive. So we'd end up with 3x squared plus 15x plus 2x plus 10. So in the case of this right now, we'd have 3x squared plus 17x plus 10. And they want us to evaluate both the trinomial and the original for x equals negative 7. Or I'm sorry, x equals negative 2. So if we were to take this and get negative 2 in for the x's in that one, and the original one, so if we were to take the original one, put negative 2 in one of the x's. My smartboard is a little off on the top. Those are plus signs or negatives. So put both of these in and see what you get out. Okay. Put an answer down on your paper for both of those after you substitute. And if you need to pause the video, you can. Now, the last one we're going to look at talks about a zero. So it says this expression has an integer 0 between 0 and 10. So somewhere on the table between 0 and 10, all the way down to 10, we're going to have a y value that's going to be 0, which means it's going to cross that at that position. So I'm going to take my calculator. I'm going to go to y equals. I'm going to type in x to the third plus 2x squared I gotta get out of that. So x to the third, go down, plus 2x squared minus 16x minus 32. So I do second and graph. It says to look at the table. Now you're going to see a 0 right here at 4, 0. So we got 3, 4, We got 0 for that. For the other ones, we got negative 30. Erase that so we can see that again. Negative 35, negative 48, negative 45, and negative 32. So that would be one of our integer zeros. And in the case of what it would look like on the graph, what you would see on the graph is you would see at 4, so right here, at positive 4, you'd see a 0. There's also a couple other zeros on the other side. Looks like negative 4 and negative 2 as well. So as you're working on the assignment, again, this assignment's going to mainly focus on substitution, and it's also going to focus on talking about and finding those zeros that we discussed. Okay?